Sometimes 911 is not the answer. In San Francisco alone, 80% of all police calls are a result of mental health issues. Millions are spent annually responding to crises that aren't fit for standard emergency response services. But what if there was a response system that reduced government spending and connected people in crisis with support systems, not unnecessary jail cells or costly hospital visits? Concrn is a mobile 911 alternative that dispatches trained crisis responders who de-escalate situations and connect individuals with the mental health resources they need, keeping our neighborhoods safe, bridging collaboration between health services, and reducing the need for police and other emergency interventions.
Concrn steps in and is able to talk a person down from whatever mental episode or emotional instability that a person may be happening.
I want everyone to take a moment and imagine walking down Market and 6th Street. You notice a disheveled person in the middle of the street yelling profanities to an unseen person. What do? Some of you may call 911. Others of you may want to help but don't know what to do. That's what I used to do too. I worked in the Tenderloin helping underserved populations get connected to services, jobs, treatment programs, shelters. Most of the people I served were not that different than me and you. They were just trying to get by when they hit a rough patch. What I know from personal experience is that calling 911 does not solve the problem. I started out doing this work because I experienced a mental health crisis that was escalated to involvement in the criminal justice system. When I got better, I vowed to help those whose stories turned out differently than mine. My name is Shah, and I'm the executive director of Concrn. Concrn is a compassionate alternative to 911 for people experiencing mental health crises. In the city of San Francisco alone, 80% of calls to SFPD are for mental health crises. These crises don't require 911. Until now, it was the only option. This puts unnecessary burden and costs on both our public health and public safety systems. And more than 60% of all fatal shootings by SFPD since 2010 involves mental health problems. We need an alternative that de-escalates these crises, reduces the need for police intervention, and saves our communities from heartbreak. This is where Concrn comes in. Here's how it works. You see something, you open up the app, you click Create Report. You indicate whether the response needed is urgent, not urgent, or if there's immediate danger, you can call 911. You can also take a photo and text notes about the crisis to us. Then, a dispatcher on our platform reviews reports and assigns on-duty responders. Our responders, who are trusted members of the community, are trained in our model of compassionate response. They're deployed to de-escalate the crisis and connect people and triage them to relevant clinical and social services. The responders can also text in notes, report transcript real time. We also use our dispatch platform to dispatch and coordinate partner city agencies and service providers. Our aim is to ensure the most appropriate rapid response. In our San Francisco pilot, with no marketing budget, we received over 2,000 crisis reports and trained over 30 community members. These are some of the partners that helped us help people like Shiloh. A community member made a crisis report. Shiloh was in the middle of the street, appearing to have an emotional breakdown. Our team responded immediately, de-escalated, and walked her over to the shelter and got her a bed for the night and connection to services instead of a jail cell. These are some of the partners we work with directly on the ground. With $10,000, we'll be able to finish the development of the improved mobile app. And with $250,000, we'll be able to create a replication playbook and fully open source Concrn for other communities. Will you join us in expanding our compassionate alternative to 911?
Yes.